Okay, guys, we're going to talk about the passive voice, okay? The passive voice, it's an action that also comes on Unit 3, okay? And it's important to review it because we're going to work with passive voice also in 7th grade in English 4th, okay? So, it's important to see how are we going to use the passive voice, how are we going to use the structure, okay? And well, the passive voice, it's important, and we're going to use it every time that we're going to talk about actions or events, okay? When the most important thing or what we have to reaffirm is the action. It's not about who made the action. It's about what is the action, okay? That the action was done, was written, was painted, etc. Okay? It's important who did the action, but the most important thing is the action. En sí lo que importa es la acción. Okay? So here we have some grammar information. Okay? It says also that is to emphasize the action. Okay? The results of the action or the receiver of the action, not the person who did the action. Okay? The passive is also used to stress a process or event. And for this, we're going to use the verb to be in the different ways that we know. In present, in past, in present continuous, in past continuous, and with the future, also with present perfect, with present perfect continuous, etc. So it's important the verb to be, okay? So you need to remember all of these tenses that you have been studied since English 1, okay? For example, we have the castle was built in 1543. We don't know who built the castle, but what is important is that was built, okay? Was in past, okay? Was built, okay? And the action has to be in the main action has to be in past participle, okay? It has been revealed twice since then. Has been revealed, okay? Has been, okay? So this is present perfect. English spoken here, okay? So is present, okay? Spoken is in past participle, okay? O sea, el inglés es hablado, es lo que nosotros conocemos en español como es hablado, es traído, fue construido, ha sido cocinado, ¿ok? Ese es el tiempo del que vamos a hablar. O se construyó, se dijo, se platicó, se hizo. Ese es el tiempo de passive voice, ¿ok? We have more examples. The game is played until there are no more players on the field. Es jugado, ¿ok? Por eso está ahí, digamos, resaltado la parte de la voz pasiva, ¿sí? Por ejemplo, my lunch was stolen by a gorilla from the circus. Si te fijas, lo que es importante ahí es que fue robado. No quién lo hizo, sino la acción fue robado. Entonces ahí es pasado. O sea, el verbo principal va a estar en pasado participio, ¿sí? Por eso aquí dice, to form the structure of the passive voice, we need be, the verb to be in different tenses, okay? The verb to be varies according to the tense of the sentence, okay? It can take any form, including progressives. That's why we said that is present perfect, progressive, or past perfect, etc., 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 okay? And the action has to be what? In past participle, the third form of the action, okay? Like we already reviewed the past participle for the past perfect, well, we're just supposed to remember some actions with past participle, okay? So the new hospital is going to be opened by the queen herself, okay? It's going to be opened, okay? Será, ¿sí? Será abierto, okay? Así es la traducción. por ejemplo, in present or in past simple, okay, we're going to use is, okay, for present, for past, was or were, okay. You can work with is or are in present, and in past, was or were. Is spoken or were made or weren't made. Also is positive or negative, okay. So present is or are, okay. Present negative isn't or aren't. Past simple is was or were. Past simple in negative wasn't or weren't. Also, the present progressive or past progressive, okay, is the same with is. Like we are working with progressive. Remember that we are working with the verb to be. Is being painted, okay. Negative in past, wasn't being used, okay, or are being dancing, are or weren't being played, etc. With present perfect, we remember that we are going to use what, I'm sorry, have or has, but the verb to be has to be in past participle, okay? And also the main action, okay? If it is if it is a question, remember that we begin with the auxiliary was or were or is or are or have or has, okay? Then the pronoun, the name of the subject, and then the action in past participle, okay? In the simple tense, what in past simple or simple past was the letter sent. In progressive, is it being ordered? In present perfect, have they been asked, okay? And here we have more examples, but including the WH word, okay? What, where, who, which, what, etc. Plus be, or have or has, okay? Plus the subject, plus being, okay? And then the past participle of the action. Who was told about this? O sea, ¿a quién se le dijo de esto? When was John invited to the wedding? ¿Cuándo fue invitado? Where was it being shown? ¿Sí? ¿Dónde ha sido presentado? Why has Bill been fired? ¿Por qué ha sido corrido? Other examples, the car wasn't being repaired when we arrived. Si el carro no ha sido reparado, si, no, si, cuando llegamos. Or the election results have just been announced. Are we going to be invited to Joe's party? Who was the movie made by? It was made by Demil, I think. We're going to review this topic, okay, on the next class, okay. Also, we're going to talk about relative clauses, okay. So when we have the next class, you need to pay attention to the passive voice, okay. Anyway, you have doubts or comments, please let me know.